October is National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, but what happens if you've done all you could do to get out of a violent situation, you're still threatened or harassed? Susan Che at Ohio Legal Help puts access to protection, the courts, and much more right in the palm of your hand. Good morning, Susan. Thanks for joining us today.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. I think that we saw last year and during the pandemic, potentially an increase, unfortunately, of domestic violence cases happening in our communities across the state.
Yeah, unfortunately, with the isolation, it increased tensions in the home. And, unfortunately, Ohio Domestic Violence Network saw more than a doubling of calls to their hotline during the pandemic. So it has unfortunately exacerbated those conditions.
Yeah, and you guys have this new tool, however, that can really provide access to people who are in a situation. They need some help. And tell us a little bit about this tool.
Sure. So it provides 24/7 access, like you said, in the palm of your hand. We wanted to create an innovative 21st century tool for folks who want to start the process for a domestic violence CPO. And we want to make it easy. So simply you go to ohiolegalhelp.org, you start the form, and you can save along the way so that you can work on it when you can safely work on it. Safety is a big feature within this. We work with experts from the Legal Aid Society of Cleveland and from Ohio Domestic Violence Network to really, one, give folks tips, connect them to local resources, but also make sure they're thinking about their safety as they're completing the form.
I love, as you mentioned, you can stop and start, save. You might just have a few minutes here and there to gain that access to a phone, a tablet, a computer. And so it's so important to be able to stop and start as you need to. So talk a little bit about what legal protections are available for people.
Sure. So, there are really two routes. There's both a criminal route and a civil route. We're obviously offering the civil protection. And what this does is that once you get the order, so usually the way it starts is you take this down and you have what's called a ex parte hearing the day of when you take the order. And then after that, the court will serve it. But that order allows you to give you some additional protections, especially with respect to law enforcement, to keep the abuser away. Essentially, it helps keep the abuser away and also may allow you to have the home to yourself and also allows protection for your children and for pets, actually. And so it is a critical first step to escaping your abuser. But we also know that sometimes folks just need to get to safety. So we do provide information about local shelters in the area and other local advocates that can assist you with safety planning.
So it could be a good place to start. If you're saying, what, I'm in a situation that is detrimental. I need to get out of it. I'm in harm's way. I don't even know where to start. So you can go here, see if there's some shelters around, and then maybe if you are a little bit more into that process, you have an order, then you can get this civil order on top of that.
Exactly. And I just want to emphasize, if you are in immediate danger, you need to call 911 and engage law enforcement.
Yeah, absolutely. So are you seeing, a lot of people coming forward and using this tool so far? Is it just gone into effect?
So we just launched last Tuesday night, but we have seen folks using the tool. We think over the next 12 months, about 50,000 individuals will access the information and tools. That's based upon our other family law information. So we think the numbers will be similar. So we literally hope to help tens of thousands of individuals get access to, good vetted information and how to access local resources.
And again, this is new. It just launched last week. So we want to spread the word about it. Again, tell us the website and where people can find that information.
Sure. Simply Google Ohio Legal Help or go to ohiolegalhelp.org.
That's easy. And then you can get on there and get started. Susan, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep, take care.